that's cool. Hey YouTube, it's the boy P. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a friend of mine who is also a nurse. Introduce yourself to my...
Hi guys, I'm Rich. Dr. Shekilyon is my full name. I'm a nurse as well here in Belgium. And how are you? Hope you're having a great time.
Okay, today what we're going to do, we're going to ask Rich how he came to Belgium and how it's the legalization of his documents from being a foreign trained nurse from another country and moving to Belgium. Like, we're going to ask this kind of questions, and Rich here, my good friend, is going to explain everything for us here. So Rich, tell us how long you studied and where you from and that kind of thing. Just give us a little bit summary about everything.
Okay, first of all, I've had my bachelor course in the Philippines for about 4 years, and after passing our board exam, I've decided to explore my chances here in Belgium. My mother brought me here, and upon going here, I was very enthusiastic of starting a new life. I've learned the language for 2 years, and after that, I've decided to apply as a nurse. When I was learning the language, I was still waiting for my diploma, for the legalization of my diploma, because I have a foreign diploma that must be converted into a Belgian diploma, but that process was way too long.
So can you tell us a little bit about the process? Like, how did you start the process? So when you were done with school, nursing school, what did you study your bachelor's degree, or what did you do?
Okay, upon having my bachelor's degree in the Philippines, I went here with all my papers. I passed the board in the Philippines because you are required to pass the board before being
so you
a registered
legalized
nurse.
already in
Legalized, yes, yes. I bought all my papers with me, and here in Belgium they have this agency, a government agency, which is responsible for converting foreign diplomas into Belgian ones. And that is the NARIC.
The NARIC.
That is the NARIC in Brussels.
Yes. So people that actually wants to come to Belgium, or nurses that actually want to come to Belgium, you need to go through the NARIC process, and they are the people responsible to actually see if your diploma, your bachelor from your country is actually equivalent to that of the Belgians. And when they do that, they actually give you the chance to go on to work or maybe study also further a little bit. But in your case, what actually happened?
In my case, I've waited for almost 2 years before it was converted into a Belgian one.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, it was converted into a Belgian diploma, bachelor's diploma, and during those process, I was still studying the language, and the moment that I had my Belgian diploma, bachelor in nursing, I was ready to venture into the world of nursing here in Belgium.
And how long did the process take, if you still remember?
I think almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, yes.
So the process actually took 2 years, and then you went to Nederlands school to actually learn Nederlands, and then you are in the Flemish part. For the people who don't know, he's in the Flemish part, I'm also in the Flemish part, so we all speak Dutch. So he went to school to study Dutch. And how long did you have to study Dutch?
I've studied the Dutch language for almost 4 years, I think. Before starting as a nurse, I've worked first in a factory, in an online shop factory, and during the evenings I went to school, CVO or adult education, to study the language, and afterwards I still went to Linguapolis, that is a university here in Antwerp that specializes in learning foreign students the Dutch language. I've done all of those things for 3 years, almost 4 years actually.
So within this 3 years, almost 4 years, we're not working as a nurse but doing something else because your diploma was not recognized yet by NARIC. Okay, so now that we have made it clear, okay, where did you start working? When you had your diploma and you thought, okay, I've had my diploma, I can start working here as a legalized Belgian nurse. Where did you start? What do you think? Okay, which department did you venture actually?
Actually, at that point, I don't have any idea which department I would want to work. For me, the most important thing was just to work. So I've started sending my applications, different hospitals, different specialized hospitals, different nursing homes, and for the most part, I get replies from the nursing homes. From the hospitals, I didn't get any replies
Yeah.
because of two things. Number one, I don't have any experience yet.
Yeah.
Number two, my Dutch wasn't that good yet.
Then.
Yeah, yeah.
So did you feel like the nursing homes were actually ready to take you inside than the hospitals?
Yes, I had the feeling that the nursing homes they are willing to give me a chance to prove myself and work.
yourself than the hospitals.
Yes.
Okay. So how long did it take you to hunt for a job?
Oh, really fast, really fast.
fast.
It took me like 3 weeks.
3 weeks to get a
3
job.
weeks, 3
I
weeks,
remember,
2 weeks, 3 weeks only, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think one thing about people who are watching this, actually in Belgium here, they are in need of nurses.
They are.
So they are in need of nurses. So as soon as your diploma or your bachelor's degree is recognized, for job, you would get job. Don't worry about the job. I got job like the same day I went to do my interview. The same day I was called and said I should come and sign my contract. I went to the hospital, and all of you know that I'm a mobile nurse. I went first day, I went to the hospital, and then I got a job. So for a job, you have no problem with that. So that was it. And then you start working in a nursing home.
Yes.
How long did you work in a nursing home? And how was the experience altogether working in a nursing home?
I've worked for almost 7 years in a nursing home. I can still remember my very first day. The only Netherlands word that I know was ja en nee.
Ja en
It was really a torture for me because I need to relearn almost everything, the techniques, the use of those machines to lift people or to lift the residents.
Still lift,
Everything when it comes to medications, the computer stuffs.
Yeah.
It was very difficult for me to get adjusted. But luckily, after a year or two, after 2 years, I was pretty much comfortable. I've earned the trust not only of my residents, but the trust of my team as well. And it was fun working in a nursing home.
Okay, so now after 7 years, you moved to someplace else. Did you go to a hospital, or did you decide to stay with nursing home? What actually happened?
Actually, during those 7 years, the nursing home really took good care of me.
Okay.
Like they encouraged me to go to language school to improve my Dutch.
Yeah.
They've encouraged me to do my specialization course in geriatrics. They call it in Belgium Banaba, or Bachelor in a Bachelor. And afterwards, they convinced me as well to do head nursing in Brussels. I did it as well, 2 years head nursing, and the Banaba was almost 2 years as well. And afterwards, I think I had enough in the nursing home settings, and I want this another challenge, a level up of the things that I can do. So I've decided to try hospital for this time.
Okay, guys, we'll be back. We're actually discussing about you getting your Banaba. So people who don't know what Banaba is, Banaba is like your bachelor after bachelor. That means you can study about 1 year to specialize in a field. And you specialized in geriatrics, so that was what he specialized in. Okay, did that make a difference, the Banaba that you did?
It makes a lot of difference in a sense that you get a better picture of how geriatrics patients are being treated, not only on hospital settings but also on nursing homes. Aside from that, you also get a pay raise.
Pay raise, okay.
Did I say it right? Pay
Yeah, it's a pay raise.
You get an extra money.
Extra money.
Yeah.
But I think people who have the Abana body also are entitled to other certain things. So it's a different story for another time. We'll not talk about that. So your experience, would you actually give an advice to somebody who is from the Philippines or somebody who is from an Asian country or from Africa to come to Belgium to come and practice?
If you would like to try the European way of life, consider going to Belgium. But at the moment, the market is closed for nurses. They are not hiring direct nurses coming from other countries. But you can consider trying Netherlands or Germany first before going to Belgium eventually. That is the most difficult part, I think, going to Belgium to work as a nurse, because there's no agency, there's no other
that's
way
actually
to go here to
the
Belgium to
most,
work. Yes.
that's most difficult thing because I think to get a visa, to get a work permit, I think the most easiest way people do that is they come here and they study, and after that, when they study, they get their diploma here, and then they can actually start working, and then they have the work permit, and then they can get the residence to actually live in Belgium. But I've never heard of people coming from, like, you saw some like place like in the UK and that kind of things. There are like some people, agencies that help nurses to actually move, but with in Belgium it doesn't happen that much. Are you actually? Can I ask you also something? Are you actually happy with your salary that you're getting here?
Um, uh, I think I am happy with what I'm getting here compared to what I should be getting when I was working in the Philippines, or if I decided to work in the Philippines, it's almost six times higher than what I should get. So I'm very much happy. And at the same time, I am not happy due to the tax. We are paying here a lot of tax,
Yeah.
high percentage of tax.
Yeah.
Only about that part, but with the benefits, with the social system, with the money, it's okay.
It's okay. So, like to add to what he said, I think, like he said, like the money, it's about 6 times to what he would actually have had in Philippines. But what I also want to tell you is the amount, the standard of living is also very high here. The bills, the groceries, we pay a lot of taxes. Everything we buy, we have to pay taxes on. We are paying more than about 35% tax or even more, like you understand. So on your standard pay you are paying 35%, and maybe when you do extra prestations, like you work more, you do overnight, like you do over hours and that kind of things, you get more, and that is taxed about more than 50%. So we pay also a lot of taxes, you understand. So that's actually something you should also consider when you are coming here. But why Belgium? Why did you choose Belgium, or why Belgium? Like you could have gone to your mom brought you here to Belgium, but you could have gone to another place like the UK, like in Germany, because they earn a little bit better than Belgium. Why Belgium itself?
Belgium, first of all, Belgium has this. Once you can speak the Dutch language, or even the French, you can almost 100% with 100% guarantee you can almost have a work here.
Yeah.
Plus, I have my family here, so I have my family here, so I've decided to try it here in Belgium first, and after I've gained experience, maybe I could try venturing somewhere else if I still want to.
All right. Okay.